Hello, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm here to do a reading for the Tarot in the Shadows series. So, I've been told tonight to use the Soul's Journey lesson cards as the overall messages of what we're to discuss this evening. So, what do you want to talk to us about? What do you want to talk to us about at this time? This is a general collective message. If you would like a personal mini message, follow the directions below the video. Let's see what we have for the general collective Tarot in the Shadows message at this time. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it is when it's meant for you. So, thank you. We have our first card falling out. Service. I feel good when I can help others. So our first message is about service. So I'm told to grab the book, see what the book says about this. As a matter of fact, I love that this card just came out because that's why I do this show, to be of service. I love being of service. I feel good when I can help others. One of the most evolved gifts that a soul possesses is giving of itself. There is a reason why it feels good to give. It is because your soul resonates with that vibration. Your soul should be aware that it might currently be in a situation in which it needs to be fulfilled on higher levels. And this can only happen through the attribute of humbly serving and supporting others. Put yourself in a position in which you can benefit another soul in any way possible and demonstrate unconditional love towards others. This might mean bringing yourself into your heart space and letting everything you involve yourself in come from an attitude of giving freely. You have to learn to direct your green heart light energy through all your thoughts, actions, and deeds. Look around and see where and how you can serve another. Perhaps one way would be asking a friend if you can help clean up his or her office or run errands. Maybe volunteer to watch your neighbor's kids so the parents can have a night out. Make a meal for someone who might be sick. Volunteer in a hospital or hospice. Perform an activity that enriches someone else's life. So here we're being asked to be of service. Have you been of service? How have you been of service? How can you be of service if you have not? Let's get into the tarot and see what's coming up. We're going to go deeper into this message for the collective this evening. So thankful and grateful to be of service. I heard that there are some very powerful hormones that are released from you when you are of service to another. Some of you don't want to be highlighted for the service that you provide. There are ways to anonymously be of service. If you want to avoid being spotlighted, seek out some anonymous ways. See a need and fill a need. You're here to contribute something to this earth, and that is how you can be of service. You have talent, skills, and abilities that are unique to you, and they are seeking to shine at this time. All right. So we've got the Universal Tarot deck well shuffled now, but we're still going to take them from the palm. So let's get into this message. Let's look at what the past energy is here, please. Give me one card for the past. They've been on me with the smoking lately. That I need to keep the smoke going. I'm moving a lot of energy right now. And for me, smoking helps transmute the energies that I'm transmuting. Release. Okay, past energy. 3 of Pentacles. You were working hard, developing, building yourself up. You found a place of mastery. You went through a huge healing phase. Life gave you a whole bunch of circumstances that were very difficult. You've had a lot of breakdowns in your life. There were many times where you felt like everything was falling apart. But through all of those, you became wiser, braver, more aware, more empowered. Now you sit in a place of mastery that is able, it has a very connective power. This mastery that you've assumed for yourself. You gain this level of mastery through healing all of the afflictions and conflicts that came up in your life. One by one, you move through all of these situations and circumstances. Why my nose is so itchy right here? Oh, yeah. Okay. Spirit speaks. In my head now. You gonna move to my head now? Look. So, you've attained a level of mastery that is very significant. Now you can teach what you've learned. And you are. And some of you don't even realize when you're doing it. You're doing it in everyday conversation with your friends and your family, with the people that you come into interaction with in your work environment, and as you move about in your daily life, handling regular, everyday responsibilities and errands. Currently, a huge transformation is happening. Is there something going on in the astrology with the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Where is Scorpio today? I was asked to look it up, so hold on. I'm not showing anything significant on this one website that came up. There's something going on with Scorpio. Maybe it hasn't happened yet. If it hasn't happened yet, you're getting ready for it. There's a huge transformation. We're going to look more into depth at this, at what it means. What's the hidden blessing right now? The Queen of Swords. The hidden blessing at this time is you're very discerning. You have a lot of wisdom in you. And you have received some information. You've learned some information that is allowing you. Alpha, thank you so much. I just got your donation. You've received some information that's allowing you to be a lot more discerning in how you move forward. I feel like you're stepping into your life purpose right now. No, I heard you've stepped into your life purpose. You've stepped into being of service. A lot of you, your service is in the changes that you've gone through. You're speaking about them. You're speaking about the transformations that you've had through your spiritual practice and what has helped you. You're sharing the epiphanies you received. You're sharing the information that you have learned that changed everything you believed. At one time, you had very different beliefs than you do now. You've changed so much. The current challenge that you have is to remember to play. You know, with so much important stuff happening and these huge life changes that are happening in our world right now for all society, it gets easy to get really too serious with life. But they're here saying that our big challenge right now is to stay lighthearted. Remember to play. Remember to ponder. Use your imagination. It's very important that we use our imagination right now. Let's see what's the environmental influence. Judgment. It's Day. It will be Judgment Day for, I heard, 2 decades to come. There'll be 2 decades of intense judgment. Interesting. However, the judgment will be beautiful for those of you who have already done so much with the karmic clearing. For many who chose to ignore the calling of their soul, who didn't choose to evolve and to grow, they'll have 2 decades of time during which they'll choose whether or not they want to align with the new energies of love and peace and happiness of this age of Aquarius. Yes, okay. The advice for you moving forward, the Ten of Pentacles. Remember that when you are of service, especially in this spiritual way, that all that you require will be brought your way. If you're single, new love is on its way, one that will lead to a long-term commitment for those of you who know you've been working in this love, peace, and happiness energy. In your being of service, start with your family first, I hear. How can you benefit those who are closest to you? These don't have to be blood ties, but the ones who you hold most dear. The ones that you speak with day in and day out. The ones who you would bring the soup to if they were feeling a little under the weather. How could you be of service to lighten their load and make things a little more better? The outcome is justice. Getting what you deserve. I heard, as you see a need and feel a need is filled for you. This is one reason why good acts of service are a wonderful thing to do. The energy you put out always returns. It doesn't have to return from the same place you put it, and it usually doesn't. And this is okay. It's going to return to you anyway. I love it. All right. Let's go ahead and see what's at the bottom. We already saw the bottom of the deck. The star, the age of Aquarius, has already begun. So in the past energy, we have the Three of Pentacles being clarified by Temperance, the Ace of Cups, and the Magician. You found a lot of power. We talked about you becoming a master. You found power through managing your emotions, finding internal balance, and overflowing in self-love. You found great power in this. And what started to happen was it was attracting things to you. You began attracting people, situations, circumstances, co-creative components to the fulfillment of your life purpose and your heart's deepest desires. You started attracting. In your current energy, you have death being clarified by the Five of Pentacles, which showed up in reverse, the Devil card, and the Ace of Wands. So this is you taking power over anything that was toxic, anything that was compelling you. Anywhere where you felt controlled, stuck, or bound, you took your power back from that. Also, from feeling like you were missing anything. Now you know, like never before, that you are all that you ever needed. Everything you ever needed was inside of you since you came here. And so you're beginning to act from that place now. And this is why you're going through a huge transformation. Yeah, you've overturned that devil energy in your life. So you broke that toxic connection. You let go of that bad luck friend. You let them go off and do what they want to do all over again. You saw that the cycles were repetitive and you were in the midst of breaking yours. Hmm. The hidden blessing was the Queen of Swords being clarified by the Four of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. Because you've become more discerning, you speak your truth and you recognize the vibration of what's coming your way. You're being initiated by Spirit into a very powerful role because the way you use your assets serves a universal goal. Wow, a universal goal. Wow, I love that. You're allowing Spirit to guide you on where you share your energy, your assets, your finances, all the resources that you have, because you see the energy of what you're involving yourself in. And so, Spirit, through your emotional guidance system, says, no, 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 don't let that in. Or they say, yes, this feels like bliss. Let's do some more of this. And you've learned to discern. Somebody's getting a beautiful opportunity that was spiritually inspired. A benefactor is coming in and you're hired. So somebody's going to be getting a new job. And it's because of your, I'm hearing, upstanding record of service. Somebody's going to be getting, this job is going to be very lucrative. It's going to be very commanding, authoritative. There will be no micromanaging. You'll have, I hear, complete creative freedom. Somebody's going to be putting you in charge of something that they find very important. And for a lot of you, this is Spirit. For many of you, this is still a physical experience you're going to have. However, you are being given more spiritual responsibility because of your spiritual standing. Somebody is a little bit nerved about what I've just said. They say more spiritual responsibility. You're kidding? I don't know if I can handle anymore. They're saying this is perfect. You're going to love this soul. It's not going to be such a battle with this anymore. The challenge is the Page of Cups. It's being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. The Page of Cups, continuing to move forward consistently and persistently, knowing that things are working out beautifully for you, even if you have to observe others still carrying their burdens. And this is what we were talking about as we're getting into karma. For some of you, it's very difficult to observe others going through their own challenges. And you want to get in and you want to fix it for them and you want to make it better for them. But you have to discern where to be of service. See, if you're in service to ones who are not in service to their self, then your service does nothing more but add to ill health. But and that could be yours too. So some people will give to ones who don't take care of their own needs or who are not. It's like you can't help ones who won't help themselves. So if you choose to do this at this time, you'll find that it will affect your physical health, is what just came through. And for somebody else, you're seeing that they're having health issues, and this is maybe financial health issues, physical health issues, relationship health issues, work health issues. The health issues that they're having are because they're choosing to continue in the old energy. They're not wanting to follow the guidance of their soul. And you still have to choose what's right for you, even though you can't allow what they've got going on to stifle, stumble, or block your flow. So in your environment, we have Judgment being clarified by the Empress, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Give me just a moment. Ooh, the wind just kicked up really strong. I heard my house crack and it gave me a strong chill. Okay. So the Empress in Judgment is that it appears to be that what's happening around you is it's harvest time. For those who have been meek of heart. They're showing me a scripture in the Bible. So it says that the meek shall inherit the earth. Yeah, those who were in last place will be moved to first place. And so that's the energy that's going on here. The universe is aligning things so that you can receive as you have been giving, as you deserve. The advice for you is the 10 of Pentacles. Let's clarify that with the Hangman, the 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. So this 10 of Pentacles is relieving yourself of contracts, responsibilities of others, and feeling obligated, even for some of you, to specific family members who are in the energy of not doing for themselves. Again, if they're not helping themselves, there's nothing you can do to help them in order to free yourself and move forward, because you have a purpose to fulfill and you have a life mission to accomplish. The outcome is justice, and it's being clarified by the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the Hermit. So as you journey on, ones that are left behind, and they just showed me the left behind. It's an indicator that the time that we're living in right now is the rapture. And the rapture is the elevation of consciousness to Christ consciousness. Everybody is not going to disappear like in the movie Left Behind. However, those who are left behind, left out of connections because they chose to remain in lower vibrations and not to do the evolutionary work of adopting Christ consciousness into their lifestyle as it is your authentic nature. These ones will be going through a lot of periods of self-reflecting, and life will continue to be the weight that it is for them because they are in a state of resistance with the natural flow of the energy on earth. And as they are resistant to it, it is creating greater conflict for them yet still. So the outcome for you is to separate yourself from these ones, because what they're about to go through, you don't want to be anywhere near it. You don't want no part of it for you. Aside from that, you don't want to be an observer because it would lower your vibration. It's not for you to observe. So the age of Aquarius, many prophecies from the Bible, which is my background, before I got into the deeper esoterics and mysticism, will be fulfilled. And Christ consciousness is here now. And so those who aren't working with it are working against themselves, and they're seeing the repercussions of that. So with that general read being complete, I'm going to go ahead and get into a mini read for Alva. So grateful for your $15 donation this evening. Let's see what is coming up for you. What can Alva expect? Alva's been busy doing the spiritual transformation. She's definitely one of the ones who have embraced her empowerment and her divine nature. So what guidance do you have for Alva? No, what can she expect? What is unfolding for Alva that you would like her to know about, please? And thank you. Channeling Alva's angels, ancestors, and guides to help provide this information. Okay. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So, Alva, you're coming into a huge power of utilizing your point of focus, is what I hear. Utilizing your point of focus. So, this is like whatever your desired outcome uh, continue to see yourself in the place of the fulfillment of it, not the creation of it, but the fulfillment of it. In other words, if we were talking about starting your own business, it would not be focusing on ribbon cutting day. It would be focusing on your 10-year anniversary of your business and the huge party and all of the customers and clients and vendors and the affiliates that you have celebrating the 10 years of success and wishing you 10 more. I hope that makes sense to you. In other words, if you were working in manifesting a soulmate at this time, it wouldn't be in focusing on the moment you meet them. It would be, again, focusing on you've been together, happily married for 10 years now. In other words, just skip to the end and go there. But when you do this, they want you to go there from the higher vibration, from the place of um, power of manifestation, which is your higher vibration. So let's go ahead and get some more for you from the tarot. You have the Magician, yes. You've done all you needed to do in the physical. Yes, that is complete physically. You could have actually lit a candle for this, wrote some words down in a journal. You could have wrote the story about it. You could have just named something. Like, for example, in my business example, you could have just named the business right now. Maybe that's the only progress you've made on this. But whatever it was powerful. They're showing me how I drew a sign and it became, how I drew my table and it became, how I drew my pedicure throne and it became, how I drew my ring and it became. So somehow you lent your creative energy to what this is. Let's see what else we have for you, Elva. The Chariot. Oh my goodness. You're in a place of emotional power right now. You are right where you need to be. You're supposed to be in motion. Your heart is moved, and it's a good thing. You're feeling the emotions in a powerful way right now. This is beautiful, girl. You looking golden right now, like platinum and diamonds, even. Oh my lord. What else do we have for Alva at this time, please and thank you? Such a beautiful soul you are. Gosh, you're such a beautiful woman. All right, let's see what else do we have for Alva. We have the Knight of Wands. So this is you focused on what can I do today to move ahead. This is also, you don't have to chase anything, that what you need will come to you. Your main power is in your point of focus, and you know this. So you're doing the things that make sense, and then you're just keeping an eye open for exactly what you want to show up. Let's see what else we have for Elva. This is you staying forward. I feel like you're even looking at something, reading motivational material, reading something empowering, learning new information, new techniques, new tactics, um, avenues. I'm hearing avenues of deployment, whatever that means. Okay, and the final card we have for you is the Death card. So this is a transformation. Once this transformation happens, whatever you've been persevering in comes into fulfillment. The bottom of the deck right now for you, we have the Three of Pentacles, which was the same card that was at the base or our first card out actually, for the general spread that we just completed. And so this is about you having attained a certain level of mastery. You've leveled up spiritually. And again, you now have that wisdom to teach. What you're doing will build. If this is about career finance, it's going to grow. If this is about you and your spirituality, you're about to hit another plateau and another leveling up spiritually for you. And anywhere where this is about a relationship, I feel like you've really been doing the work on yourself, and you know that your partner will come to you. You don't have to chase anything. Um, So let's see. Oh, this is probably is about a relationship because they said, why don't you look at the bottom of the deck? It says relationships from this whole journey lessons card. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So anybody who wasn't a part, like example, okay, no, not example, like literally, if you thought about this person and you can imagine them in what your future vision is for you, playing an active and excited and happy part in that, if they don't fit the role, you let them go. And this deals with every type of relationship. I hear this is your family relationships, friendships. This is definitely anybody you would date. I mean, you're going into a great powerful position, boss energy. And if this person or these individuals coming into your experience aren't equipped to deal with it, then you're not going to deal with them. And that's just the way it is. And that's the way love goes, pretty much. So that's what I have for you, Elva. I trust that that message serves you well. Although I don't usually know what I talk about when I channel these messages, as far as micro details, you usually do. And you being not just you, Elva, but you viewers, it always works out that way. So I'm just going to check my phone and see if I have any other personal mini reads to do this evening. If not, we'll be complete. So let me just see. To be honest, I didn't think I was going to be doing any more readings before taking my rest. But Spirit was like, yep, go do that. It must be because Elva needed her personal reading this evening. Also, yeah, I hope you guys have set aside the dates of May 6th, 7th, and 8th to be here with us in Las Vegas for the retreat. I have a limited number of rooms available with a exclusive access ticket where you'll share the house with us. And I have other tickets available where you'll care for your own room. And I have tickets available for those of you who are local and don't need a room. So if you're interested in finding out more about that, you can email me at the information in the description box. And for the first time ever, the first day access to the events will be free. There will be a fee for lunch, but it will be free for anybody who is approved to attend. So if you're interested in that, contact me in the information below as well. So the dates are May 6th, 7th, and 8th here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So plan for it. Spirit says it's a go this year. No need to worry about a one-man show this year. So with all that being said and done, it looks like we're complete. I want to thank you for joining me for this episode of Tarot in the Shadows. Check out your zodiac signs, and I'll be back to do the download. And I believe tomorrow we'll be doing the zodiac reading for the zodiac sign Aquarius, as we're entering into Aquarius season for 2021. So with all that being said and done, thank you, thank you, thank you. So thankful and grateful to be of service. Until next time, sending you so much love. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby.